I was the stand-in for the CEO's lost love. Later, her lost love returned, and she handed me a check for $3 million. Let's break up, she said. In my previous life, I refused to let her go and met a tragic end. This time, I excitedly threw the check back at her. Make it $5 million, and I'll leave right this second. I've been reincarnated as the stand-in for the CEO's lost love. 2 years ago, I was working at a restaurant when I met Emily Richards. She fell for me at first sight and aggressively pursued me. I quickly fell for her, too. Later, I found out I was just a replacement. Emily would give me $100,000 a month to play the role of her lost love. I spent every cent buying her gifts, not keeping a penny for myself. I was totally lovesick, practically digging up wild vegetables from the mountains to eat. In my previous life, I loved Emily desperately and met a tragic end. This time, I just want to take the money and run as far away as possible. Right now, I'm standing outside an upscale club. This is the 10,086th time I've come to catch her cheating. I push open the door to see Emily sitting on some guy's lap, furiously making out with him. I put on a pained expression. Let her go. Emily turns to look at me, her gaze sharp. My heart quivers, and I don't dare make a sound. The man holding Emily suddenly asks, "Boss, who's this chubby guy?" I give a skinny frame a once-over. Huh, no wonder his aesthetic sense is so warped. Yeah, you, the skinniest, you and your bones together barely weigh 100 pounds. I retort. Emily scolds me. Shut up. I shrugged. Emily, come back with me. Emily smirks coldly. If you want me to go back with you, drink this bottle of liquor. I look at the whiskey in front of me, my stomach churning. I just want to earn some money as a stand-in, not risk my life. Taking a deep breath, I say to Emily, on second thought, I won't disturb you. I'll head back first. Come back here. Emily calls out, stopping me in my tracks. Emily's moods are unpredictable. Sometimes I truly fear I won't live to spend the money. You think you can just come and go as you please? What do you take me for? An ATM machine, obviously. What else? I gaze at her with feigned tenderness. Of course, you're the love of my life, baby. I love you. I can spout this kind of sappy talk effortlessly. Even a true romantic would have to bow to my skills. Emily stares at me silently for a few seconds, then stands up. I think to myself, so she's leaving with me already? You're not done playing with this skinny guy yet. The man is unhappy and grabs her hand. Boss, don't go. Emily shakes off his hand forcefully. Get lost. The man looks at her, shocked and hurt. I shake my head. Emily has always been cold-hearted. All her warmth is reserved only for her lost love, Luke Shin. On the way home, I sneak glances at Emily's exquisite profile. I have to admit, she really is beautiful. No wonder I loved her so desperately in my previous life. But now, love means nothing to me. Staying alive is what matters. Back home, I immediately go look in the mirror. Seeing my flawlessly handsome face from every angle, I smile with satisfaction. Then I pat my stomach. I've put on a bit of weight lately. Maybe my digestion has improved. Tomorrow, I'll get Emily to sign me up for a gym membership and VIP spa package. If I don't spend her money, is she going to leave it for some other pretty boy? Besides, if I stop looking like Luke, how am I supposed to keep making money off my looks? This is Emily's villa. After showering, I wander around and notice she has quite a collection of priceless antiques. I'm pondering how to casually get Emily to give me some antiques when I see her walking over with a gloomy expression. She grabs my neck. Who said you could wear Luke's pajamas? Damn, I thought she was just moody, but turns out she's actually crazy. It's just a pair of pajamas. I'm not even complaining that Luke wore them first. Emily warns me viciously. Remember your place. You're just a stand-in. Even ancient eunuchs weren't as lowly as me. The unloved one can't even breathe right. Suddenly, Emily's phone rings. Whoever is calling says something that makes her expression change drastically. She lets go of me. I know it must be Luke returning. 2 years ago, Emily and Luke broke up after a fight, and Luke angrily went abroad. In my previous life, I desperately clung to Emily to stop her from seeing Luke and ended up getting beaten by her man. Emily puts away her phone and looks at me. You better behave yourself. I quickly nod. I'll go change out of these pajamas right away. Then I casually mention wanting a gym membership and spa package. Emily refuses without a second thought. No way. I pout. She may be stingy, but I have no money and can't afford to lose this standing gig. Come to think of it, with Luke back, Why would she care about a fake like me anymore? Don't you have somewhere to be? I ask carefully. Emily glares at me in displeasure. I lower my head submissively. I just don't want to hold up your work. Emily slams the door and leaves. I clutch my chest and let out a sigh of relief. That was terrifying. After changing, I opened a bottle of 1992 Lafite to calm my nerves. Emily doesn't return all night. The next morning when I come downstairs, I see Emily and Luke having breakfast. I'm momentarily stunned. The usually ice-cold woman is now peeling eggs for Luke and wiping his mouth, treating him like a precious treasure. I've tiptoed around her for 2 years and never got a kind word, let alone this kind of treatment, despite my constant care and concern. I suddenly feel rather pathetic. Emily looks up at me. Go get the rest of the milk from the kitchen. I walk to the entryway to change shoes. Get it yourself. I'm heading out. I'm not in the mood to suck up today. My mouth is full of canker sores. Emily frowns. Where are you going? TSK. Luke is sitting right next to her, and she's still keeping tabs on me. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. I have some things to take care of. I'll be back tonight, I say. Emily starts to stand up, but Luke grabs her hand. Emily, I'm back for good. This time, I won't let my temper get the best of me again. Emily holds his hand and leans sweetly on his shoulder. I go to the mall to buy myself some new clothes. A man should treat himself well sometimes. As I'm browse, I remember Emily gave me a bank card before, but I never used it. I dig through my wallet for a while and finally find the card. Good thing I didn't lose it. I plant a big kiss on the card. I love you so much. Emily sits in her office working. Her phone keeps buzzing with text messages nonstop. They're all notifications of my purchases. That evening, I return home laden with shopping bags. Bodyguards follow behind, carrying even more bags that almost fill the entire living room. I point to a few bags in front and smile at Emily. This one, and this one are for you. The rest are all mine. Emily's face darkens. I maxed out her card, but only got her these few gifts. Realizing the issue, I close my eyes and pretend to be emotional. I guess seeing you with Luke this morning put me in a bad mood. I accidentally went overboard shopping. After a moment, I bite my lip and say with faint pain, if you don't like them, I can return everything. No need, Emily says, staring at me. My mom wasn't happy to hear Luke came to the house. Come with me to see her tomorrow and cheer her up. In my past life, I sucked up not just to Emily but to her mom, too. I want to roll my eyes. She makes a mess and now wants me to clean it up? But it's true that Emily's mother was very upset to learn Emily brought Luke home. She's never liked Luke, thinking he's too cunning and not a good guy. Plus, Luke is full of schemes, so Emily's mom prefers a simple pretty boy like me. Yes, I'm single-mindedly after money. I'm as pure as distilled water, you know? The next day, Emily takes me to visit her family. I take out a string of prayer beads I prepared in advance and give them to Emily's mother, Annie. I went to the temple to get these prayer beads for you. They'll bring you good fortune. As I say this, I rub my knee and grimace in pain. Emily's mother notices my movement. Jason, what's wrong with your leg? I brush it off. It's nothing. I just knelt for a few hours at the temple yesterday to get the prayer beads. Hearing this, Emily looks at me. So yesterday, I not only went on a crazy shopping spree, but also knelt for hours to get prayer beads. Emily's mother is very touched. Oh, Jason, you're so thoughtful. I maintain my smile. A wealthy lady like her has seen all sorts of rare treasures. What she lacks is sincerity. She quickly has someone bring out an antique to give me. This antique is clearly extremely valuable. My eyes light up. Trading $99 prayer beads for a priceless antique is an excellent deal. I'm very popular with Emily's mother because I have no ambition, just wanting to stay by Emily's side. When Emily steps away, her mother says to me, Jason, don't worry. As long as I'm still breathing, I won't let Emily end up with Luke. You're the one I approve of, you know. That's quite a big promise. But eating too much will cause indigestion. A wealthy family like theirs will naturally seek an equally matched marriage. Who am I to even be considered? Emily's mother just wants to use me to get rid of Luke. The old ones are still the craziest. In my past life, I foolishly believed her and let myself be used as a pawn. Now my love-addled brain has been cured. I refuse to swallow empty promises. In the end, I leave the family home with the antique and immediately sell it. With money in my pocket, I feel at ease. I've successfully placated Emily's mother, and Emily is very pleased with me. Tell me, What reward do you want? She asks. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. I want the Lamborghini in your garage. Emily narrows her eyes, studying me with a scrutinizing gaze. In the past, all my attention was on her. I had no interest in luxury cars. I look at her and say, actually, I was thinking I could drive you to and from work every day. That way, we'd have more time together. In my previous life, I never got to joyride in a Lamborghini before I died. What a waste. Emily coldly says, don't get any crazy ideas. Remember your place. You're just a stand-in. But she still tosses me the car keys. I gaze at her tenderly. Emily, no matter how you treat me, I'll always love you. I'll always love your money. Emily stares at me. I smile until my face hurts. If I keep acting like this, my skills will surpass even Oscar-winning actors. That night, I take the Lamborghini out for a spin. Who can relate to crying while sitting in a luxury car? On the weekend, Emily takes me out to dinner. After the meal, as we're leaving the restaurant, Emily gets a phone call. I wait for her nearby. Suddenly, I see Luke walking towards us from across the street. At that moment, a car starts speeding towards him, but Luke doesn't notice. My eyelid twitches heavily. In my past life, I deliberately pushed Luke into the path of the car. Afterward, Emily had people beat me severely. I was bedridden in the hospital for days. Suddenly terrified, I immediately run over to save him, but I'm a step too late. Luke falls to the ground. Thankfully, the car manages to brake in time. Luke should be mostly unharmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Emily rushes over, asking anxiously, Luke, are you hurt? Luke shakes his head. I'm fine. Emily looks at me with a dark expression. Jason, what the hell were you thinking? I knew Emily would assume I pushed Luke into the car's path without even asking. Just as I'm about to speak, I see the door of the Maserati in front open. A woman steps out of the car. I stare at her long, slender legs, longer than my entire life. After a moment, I remember who she is, Sophia Lynn. She's Emily's arch-rival. Sophia looks coolly at Luke. Don't you watch where you're walking? I honked several times. Indeed, it was Luke's own carelessness. Can't blame Sophia. Sorry, I was lost in thought and wasn't paying attention, Luke says. From their conversation, it's clear I didn't push Luke, but Emily doesn't even glance at me, only concerned about the small scrape on Luke's hand. Luke, does it hurt? She asks worriedly. He's a grown man. A tiny scrape is nothing. Good thing I only love money now, not her. Emily takes Luke's hand. Let's go to the hospital to get you checked out. They walk towards the car. Emily has completely forgotten my existence. I watch the car drive past me, my heart turning ice cold. Even a dog gets brought home after being taken for a walk. But it's not the first time Emily has treated me as less than human. Whatever, no point in arguing with her. That would just be refusing money. Sophia looks me up and down. So you're the boy toy Emily's keeping. Wow, I'm so unappreciated that she can tell at a glance. As expected of a shrewd businesswoman. What sharp eyes. I smile at her. Not for much longer. Because Emily will soon be handing me money to get lost. When Emily returns home that evening, I've already eaten and am browsed real estate listings on my phone. Should I buy an apartment or a large villa? I'm sitting on the couch. Even from a distance, I can smell the stench of money coming off her. My heart blooms with joy. Emily sits across from me and takes out a check from her purse. Let's break up, she says. I bite my lip hard, trying not to let my smile spread from ear to ear. In my past life, I desperately refused to break up. Things got ugly and ended tragically. I was truly an idiot back then. This time, I'm determined to seize this chance to get rich. I stand up and excitedly throw the check back at her. Make it $5 million, and I'll leave right this second. If I hesitate even a second, I'd be disrespecting money. Perhaps she didn't expect this reaction from me. Emily is stunned. Realizing my excitement was too obvious, I lower my head and sigh, looking utterly heartbroken. To be honest, it pains me deeply, too, but a short pain is better than prolonged suffering. Emily stares at me coldly. I start to feel nervous under her gaze. Did I ask for too much? $5 million is just pocket change to her. Besides, I've been her servant for 2 years. $5 million is already a bargain. But if she really thinks it's too much, we can negotiate. For example, knocking off $20, $30. I'm much more generous than her. Before I can speak, Emily says, I'll give you $5 million if you agree to one condition. My heart skips a beat. She's not asking for a goodbye romp, is she? I clutched the collar of my shirt tightly. I'd never agreed to that, even if you killed me. Now I only sell my talents, not my body. Emily continues. Accompany me to a banquet tomorrow night. Having me attend the banquet with her is for show in front of her mother. Because Emily bringing me to an official event means acknowledging my status and completely cutting ties with Luke. Putting on one last performance to get $5 million? I have no reason to refuse. All right, I agree, I say. Emily goes upstairs and sees several packed suitcases in the room. She turns to look at me, as if to say, "You even packed your bags already?" I laugh awkwardly. I was planning to go on a trip with some friends in a few days. After returning from the restaurant, I'd been busy packing. Most of the suitcases are filled with the luxury goods I bought at the mall last time. Of course, I'm taking those with me. Who goes on a trip with 8 suitcases? This excuse is clearly flimsy, but at this point, I can't be bothered to come up with a more perfect excuse. After all, I'm about to be kicked out anyway. Whatever. I attend the banquet with Emily. As soon as we arrive, Emily is surrounded by people. Someone of her status and power naturally attracts a lot of brown-nosing. I'm pushed to the side, so I find a seat and start eating the food on the table. After I've had my fill, I can't find Emily. Over half an hour passes, and she still hasn't returned. I get up to look for her. Not finding her in the banquet hall, I walk out to the garden. I don't see Emily, but I do spot Luke. He's standing by the pool with a dejected look. My whole body tenses up. I need to get out of here fast. In my past life, at this banquet, I pushed Luke into the pool out of jealousy. Afterward, Emily had me sent to prison. Before I could take more than a few steps, I hear a splash behind me. I turn to look and see Luke struggling in the water. Damn it, there's no escaping this. Luke has thalassophobia and can't swim. I hesitate for a few seconds, but still run back and jump into the pool. Just as I'm about to swim towards Luke, my leg suddenly cramps up. Has the plot changed because of my reincarnation? Am I going to die here? But I can get that $5 million tomorrow. I really don't want to die now. At least let me spend all the money before I die. Just as I think I'm about to drown, I see someone swimming towards me. It's Sophia. My heart races as Sophia holds me. I really don't understand why I liked Emily before. It's not like all the women in the world were dead. Sophia pulls me out of the water. On the other side, someone has also rescued Luke. I want to smash a durian on his head. Everything was fine. Why did he have to jump in the water to play? He almost got me killed. Emily glares at me with murderous eyes. Jason, no need to ask. She assumes I pushed Luke in. Emily warns me viciously. I've already decided to break up with you. Don't think you can change anything. If anything happens to Luke, I won't let you off. I'm more pitiful than a vengeful spirit. No one wants you two to be together more than me. Stop causing me trouble. Sophia suddenly speaks up. It wasn't him. He jumped in trying to save Luke. She glances at me and sneers. He was just too stupid, didn't save anyone, and almost drowned himself. I really want to thank her, but thanks to Sophia speaking up, I avoid going to prison. The next day, Emily gives me the check. The moment I get that $5 million in my hands, I feel my whole being start to glow. From today on, I join the ranks of the wealthy. I buy a fully furnished apartment that I can move into right away. Then I buy 5 commercial properties to rent out. Soon I'll be a landlord, just collecting rent every month. The easy life, just thinking about it makes me happy. Since we've broken up, I should move out, but my belongings aren't just those 8 suitcases. I have many more boxes. I hire a moving company to come pack everything up, cheerfully directing them as they work. Jason, Emily calls out to me. I hold my breath. Is she going to inspect what's in my suitcases? Actually, it's not a big deal. I just took back a few gifts I'd given her before. She was just letting them collect dust anyway. I might as well sell them secondhand online. Emily looks at my wildly grinning face and asks, "You're really this happy?" She didn't expect me to not only avoid crying when leaving, but to be smiling so brightly. I've already got the $5 million in hand, so I can't be bothered to keep up the act with her. It just shows what a big-picture thinker I am. I say. I don't even look at her expression before going back to moving. After a busy day, I go to a bar that night to relax. I get 2 pretty girls, one to feed me drinks, one to give me a massage. It feels so good I could fall asleep. You seem pretty happy for someone who just got dumped, a voice suddenly says above me. I open my eyes to see Sophia. I smile. I'm rich now. I don't have to serve that mercurial ice queen, Emily, anymore. Every day I can just take my money and go have fun. Of course I'm happy. But to avoid too much contrast between my past and present personas, I pretend to be down. The pain and heartbreak are just buried deep inside. I say. Sophia smiles lazily. I can't tell at all. Are her eyes X-ray machines or something? I shrug and take a drink. It's best to part on good terms. Sophia crosses her arms and looks at me. I saved your life last time. Aren't you going to show some appreciation? I almost spit out my drink in shock. I've seen Emily blow tens of thousands in one night at bars. My little bit of money wouldn't last a second with her. But then I think, if not for her saving me, I might already be dead. How about I get you a couple handsome guys? I offer. Getting some less attractive ones would probably be cheaper. If she wants good-looking ones, I might as well offer myself. I have plenty of experience, and it would save money. Sophia's face darkens. You think I'm as shallow as you? She turns and walks away. I wipe away cold sweat. My wallet has escaped disaster. A few minutes later, I get a call from Emily. It's not her personally, but one of her maids. She says Emily is having a gastric flare-up. Emily is a workaholic with severe stomach problems. When we were together before, I paid close attention to her diet and cooked for her every day. If her stomach is acting up, you should call a doctor. Why are you calling me? I ask. Miss Richards said to call you. The maid replies. I'm baffled. Emily's stomach is the problem, not her brain. Even if she wants someone to take care of her, shouldn't she call Luke? I'm busy, I say and hang up. To my surprise, over 2 hours later, I get another call from Emily. This time, it's her personally. I've just gotten back to my apartment after partying. Emily demands, why didn't you come? Why would I come? We broke up a week ago. I remind her. Emily's voice holds a hint of grievance. Didn't you love me deeply? It's only been a week since we broke up, and you've already forgotten me. She thought I loved her desperately, not knowing that in this life, I only loved her money. My first instinct is to snap at her, but then I remember she's rich and powerful, while I'm just an ant she could crush with her toe, so I hold back. Emily asks again, can you come see me? I remind her once more, Ms. Richards, we broke up. Just because we broke up means we can never see each other again? You can't just consider me dead. Emily falls silent on the other end. I hang up and lie down on my bed, closing my eyes and sleeping like the dead. To thank Sophia for saving my life, I decide to treat her to some street barbecue. Sophia looks completely out of place, standing at the little stall in her designer business attire. Not sure what she likes, I order one of everything. Very generous of me. It's Sophia's first time eating street barbecue. She accidentally gets some sauce on her clothes. Oh boy, her blouse clearly costs a fortune. Hope she doesn't try to make me pay for it. I quickly grab some napkins and help her wipe it off. Look at you. Can't you eat more carefully? What are you two doing? An angry voice suddenly rings out. I look up. Emily is standing not far away, her expression tense. Her car is parked behind her. She must have been passing by. Eating barbecue, obviously. I wonder if she's gone blind. Can't she see the huge beef skewer in my hand? Sophia smiles insincerely and asks, does Ms. Richards want to try some barbecue too? Emily ignores Sophia and stares straight at me. Jason, don't think I don't know what you're doing. You know she's my sworn enemy. You're trying to provoke me like this. Provoke you? Your ego is truly massive. Ms. Richards, you're overthinking things, I say. Sophia suddenly grabs my hand. Jason, dear, I want to try the beef skewer you're holding. Feed me. I stare at her with wide eyes as if asking, what the hell are you doing? A moment later, I understand her mischievous intent. She wants to make Emily upset. Sure enough, when I turn to look at Emily, she has the expression of someone who's been cheated on. Ridiculous. When she and Luke were displaying affection right in front of me, I didn't say anything. Besides, we've broken up. Now I'm single and no longer Luke's stand-in. Even if I really were dating Sophia, it's none of her business. She's just an ex-girlfriend, not my mother. With that in mind, I feed the beef skewer to Sophia. Is it good? Sophia's acting skills are on point, too. She gives a shy smile. Anything you feed me is delicious. Looking at the smile on her face, I'm momentarily dazed. Actually, Sophia is very beautiful. Her features are even softer than Emily's. When I look back, Emily is no longer standing there. The car's gone, too. Sophia lets go of my hand and reverts to her cool demeanor. Missing her already? Do I look that self-destructive? I finally got rid of her. I take a swig of beer. Are you kidding? I'm not tired of living. After finishing the barbecue, I return to my apartment and am surprised to see Emily waiting at my door. It's not surprising she knows where I live. CEOs are always all-knowing. She looks at me and says, "Luke and I are getting married." I'm slightly taken aback. Did Emily's mother agree to their marriage? Luke really is skilled. I respond coolly, "Oh, congratulations." Emily is stunned, as if she didn't expect this reaction from me upon hearing about her marriage. Did she think I would try to stop the wedding? I'm not that bored. She's read too many novels. Emily presses her lips together. "Don't you have anything else you want to say to me?" I rack my brain. "I wish you a happy marriage and many children." As soon as I finish speaking, Emily's expression becomes even more unpleasant. My expression isn't great either. The Emperor's mind is easier to read than hers. Does she want the Lamborghini back to use as a wedding car? But she has plenty of luxury cars in her garage. Why is she so fixated on mine? I can only say vaguely, "I know what you mean. You want a wedding gift for me, right? Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll send her a red envelope later." Even $1 is a token of my love. Then I step around her to open the door. Emily grabs my arm. "Jason, did you ever truly love me?" I glance at her. There's no point talking about this now. After saying that, I pull my arm free, go inside, and close the door. My movements flow smoothly in one go, leaving Emily out in the cold. I have to say, it feels pretty good. After all, I used to be the one getting doors slammed in my face. In my previous life, after I pushed Luke into the pool, Emily had me sent to prison. I committed suicide in jail not long after, so I don't know if she ended up marrying Luke afterwards. But whether they get married or not is none of my business anymore. The next morning, I'm about to go out for breakfast when I see Emily still standing in the same spot. Clearly, she's been there all night. She looks at me and says, "Luke and I broke up." I'm completely baffled. Last night she said they were getting married, and now they've broken up? That's faster than fast food. Emily explains, "Last night, when I said Luke and I were getting married, I was lying. I just wanted to see how you'd react." Then she gives a self-deprecating laugh. "A few days ago, I found out the real reason Luke broke up with me back then was because my mom gave him $1 million. He never truly loved me." What? Luke agreed to break up for just $1 million? Looks like my asking price of $5 million really was too high. After all, I was just a stand-in, not even the real deal. But I'm not going to give any of it back. As I'm feeling guilty, I see Sophia walk over carrying breakfast. I enthusiastically go up to her. "Darling, I was just about to go downstairs to meet you." Sophia is momentarily stunned but quickly catches on. "I bought your favorite pan-fried dumplings." Actually, I don't like pan-fried dumplings, but Emily never cared enough about me to know that. I smile at Sophia. "Love you." Sophia must be disgusted by me. She reaches behind my back and pinches me hard several times. Emily's whole being is emanating a gloomy aura. I know this is a sign she's about to explode in anger. Who does she think she is, getting mad? Emily's voice is tense. "Jason, I know the one you love is me. You're with her to get back at me. What ability do I, a mere pawn, have to get back at you? I just don't want you bothering me anymore." "Emily, we've already broken up. You're the one who ended things. Besides, as a stand-in, you could get tons of guys lining up with just a crook of your finger. Lastly, to answer your question from earlier, I did love you, but not anymore. Now I only love myself and money." With that in mind, Sophia smiles lightly and says, "Ms. Richards, we're not like you. Our love is mutual." Emily is stunned. A moment later, she looks at me with reddened eyes. "Jason, what if I say I regret it?" "I couldn't care less if you regret it or not. It has nothing to do with me. $5 million smells much sweeter than you. There's no medicine for regret in this world. Things are over between us. Don't come bother me again in the future." I don't even glance at her as I lead Sophia inside. Opening the dumplings, I pop one in my mouth and look at Sophia. "Your acting skills are pretty good. If your company ever goes bankrupt, you could make it in showbiz." Sophia kicks me. "If your mouth can't say anything nice, you might as well donate it." Sophia really can't go bankrupt. I'm still counting on her to protect me. After that, my life becomes very comfortable. I get a gym membership and work out every day, occasionally hitting the bars with friends. All 5 of my commercial properties have been rented out, so I'm thinking of starting a business, like opening a cafe. But I need to find an investor to share the risk with me. Otherwise, if it loses money, it would suck to be the only one taking the hit. I quickly set my sights on a target. Sophia. That day, I invite her out to dinner. Sophia smiles lazily. Unsolicited favors are either thievery or deceit. I grin obsequiously. Come on, you saved my life. It's only right that I treat you to a meal. When we're almost done eating, I broach the subject. So I'm planning to open a cafe. Want to invest some money? Sophia looks at me. Is this why you invited me to dinner today? I laugh dryly. I wanted to invite you to make money with me. Sophia gives me a knowing look. I hear you're a great cook. She probably knows a bit about how I used to suck up to Emily. My personal chef is on leave recently. Why don't you come cook for me? If you do a good job, I might invest in your cafe. I pat my chest confidently. No problem. And so, I start going over to cook for Sophia every day. I used to cook for Emily daily, too, but she really just treated me like a cook. Sophia is different. She gives me feedback when eating, praises me when the food is good, and provides a lot of emotional validation. 6 months later, my cafe officially opens. Many people come, but I'm surprised to see Emily show up, too. I ignore her. I'm a business owner now. My value has skyrocketed. You could barely be bothered with me before. Now you can't afford me. Emily doesn't do anything. Just sits for a while before leaving. I think she's gone, but she hasn't. She's just standing outside the cafe. Suddenly, a heavy rain starts pouring down. She stands motionless in the rain. I watch her get soaked to the bone, completely unmoved. I think to myself, let the rain fall, and maybe it'll wake her up. Just then, an employee comes up to me. Boss, a lady left this note for you earlier. I open it to see just 3 words. I'm sorry. I recognize Emily's handwriting. I crumple it up and toss it in the trash. Sophia stands with her arms crossed. Aren't you going to bring her an umbrella? I put my arm around her waist and chuckle. If I bring her an umbrella, won't you get jealous and flip the vinegar jar? Sophia makes a non-committal sound. Yes, Sophia and I went from fake to real and are now together. Over these 6 months, I've not only won her stomach, but her heart as well.